Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to this CTFO Zoom event. My name is Adam Levy. Glad that you could be here. I'm here with my good friend, Al Diaz. Al, how are you today?
I'm doing great, my brother. How you doing? I'm excited for this. I've been waiting for this training. This is going to be an exciting video.
I know people are going to be fired up about it. And let me give a little backdrop. Al has been somebody that has, through all the trials and tribulations and things that has gone through, and if you've heard of the story, you kind of have an idea. If you're not, you'll get to hear that at some point. But through it all, he's always so positive and inspirational. And I've followed him, and I know what's going on in his life, and I would see these posts every single day, and I'd think, how is he always so positive? What is going on over there? And so we're going to talk a little bit about social media and how he attracts and connects with people, with leaders in the industry. Before we get into the details of that, I'm going to talk a little bit about branding for a second because I have another example of somebody that's doing a great job with it, and I'm going to share my screen on that. But here's the thing: about 10 years ago, Malcolm Weeks and myself and Al, we had a conversation about how to do social media. We were kind of trying to figure it out, and Malcolm was doing some, and Al was starting to do it too. And it turns out that Al really knew what he was doing, and for the last 10 years, he has, without fail, posted two, not one, but two posts every single day. Sets an alarm, does it right after he's meditated for the day, and then just gets those two things that he's passionate about, and he's done it every single day. Even when he was in the hospital, he had his daughter do it. He's done that for 10 years straight. So a lot to be said about consistency. But before I turn it over to Al, I want to just share this real quick. A gentleman who I met just the other day. Guy's name is Jerry. There he is. And he's got a nice little post here that says focus on his header here. But if you take a look and you look at his shots here or his posts, you've got things that look like this. Here's an example of it. Hey, Jerry, don't worry about being successful, but work towards being significant, and the success will naturally follow. And there's a quote from Oprah. And there's his name, Jerry, on there. And he's got a little, goofy logo with his initials. But this is something that he has done successfully to brand himself. And here's another one. Opportunities don't happen, you create them. And he's got some hashtags and things like that. And if we scroll down a little bit further, you can get a sense that all of his posts are kind of branded to him, right? Al, what do you think about that? How's that look to you?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's branding yourself. You create your own. Basically, if I wanted to use his logo or use that article and
Mm-hmm.
put it on my wall, on my Facebook wall, he gets credit for it because his name is on it. So that's awesome. That's very important, especially when you're on social media, that you brand yourself some way, somehow, so it all comes back to you. That's
Hmm.
important.
And you do that as well. You put just your initials. His is a little bit more blatant and may not get
Mhm.
shared as much, but yours are kind of subtle at the bottom when you put your name at the bottom. And a lot of people share yours because that's not really the focus, right?
Right,
Um,
it's not.
yeah. So maybe we can hand over the host to you, and you can share just what you do. I know you're gonna plug your phone in, and we're gonna get to see exactly what you do on a daily basis, and I think that that will
Mhm.
be helpful. All right, my
Okay.
friend, you are the host.
All right. Hold on. Let me share screen.
One of the things that you focus on, Al, that's always so good, I think, is that you focus on building long-term relationships with people, and that's why you've had some of the success that you've had in the past, but also why you've got so many people that you can access right now about a new opportunity with Xanthomist is that you have built relationships with these folks. They know who you are. They know that you're somebody that's up to stuff and that you're real positive and inspirational. And
Hmm.
you've along the way you've interacted with people who have interacted with your posts and built those relationships over time. And so
Correct.
now that you do have something to share, you've got a waiting audience to share it with, and I love that.
Correct. Correct. Are you? Can you see
I
my
can.
my?
You
Okay.
look good.
Perfect. All right.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Good. All right. So this is my Facebook fan page, my Facebook page. I'm gonna go to my home post, and if you notice, here's my post. I do a motivational quote, and I'll do a wisdom quote. And what Adam is talking about, if you see at the bottom of this thing, it says hashtag Al Diaz Jr. 1. I try to do that in every single photo. There's it again. There it is again. There it is settled there. And what reason why I do that is because some people like to share my posts. So if they share the post or copy the post onto their wall, my name is there. So they'll know that it's coming from Al Diaz, right? So that's the reason why I always put that. And it's been 10 years, and it's very hard sometimes to find quotes and scriptures. But scriptures is very easily, as mine's a wisdom quote, it's a sort of a scripture. And motivational quotes, you can find them anywhere. I have a lot. I have a big library. So I try to do different ones every single day. And if you notice that my it says Thursday, like today's Thursday, word of motivation. And then it has have a great and awesome day, and don't let nobody steal your dream. And then I have my hashtags, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't type this every day. This is what I do.
You
I'm
have a
gonna
text
go.
replacement, right?
I
That's what
have
you're
a
doing?
text replacement.
Yeah. I've done
Adam,
the training.
Adam,
I've done the training on that, so people can find that specifically. But it's
correct.
where you just type in a few words, right? A few letters, and the
Right,
rest of it comes out.
exactly.
Okay.
Correct. So I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna post it, but I'm just gonna show you.
Yep.
So let's say tomorrow is Friday, correct? So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go FI and then M for motivation. And you'll see it right there. There it is.
Boom.
There it is. I don't have to do no typing,
Right.
right? And if I want to do, let me get this one out. If I want to do now for Saturday, let's say Saturday wisdom quote, boom, there it is. Saturday wisdom quote. I don't do typing because it takes too much time.
Right.
So the training
You
that
set it up
Mhm.
you set up your system so that you can just type in a few. You've got these codes in your mind, and they're really easy to remember. They're the first, the beginning of the day plus the either a W for wisdom or an M
Mhm.
for motivation. Right. Real easy.
Exactly. That's because those are the two most posts
Right.
I do, right?
Yeah.
That's
You have to
that's what
make
I
it
do every
easy.
single day,
Right, you have
right?
to make it easy for yourself. But what you do also, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but as you're, on the internet and you see a post or you see a meme that you like, you save that image or you take a screenshot of that image and you put it in a folder on your phone that's specific to these things, right? So you've got a folder.
Correct.
You have a
I do.
folder for
I
wisdom and you have
have
a folder for
r- right.
also motivation, correct?
Right. It's just on my pages. I just have all my I have a
Yeah,
whole bunch there.
right.
So that's basically what I do. I just go from there and save them and go from there.
And that's
But
in photo,
also,
and that's in
mhm,
photos
yeah, in
right?
photos. Right.
Yeah, on an
Exactly.
iPhone, that's in photos. You can figure it out
Correct.
on an Android device.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So let's say I'm going through and I see your post, right?
Mhm.
Let me just go to Adam, right? Let me just use that for an example. And I like this picture. So what I do, I'm gonna save it, right?
Mhm.
Uh, Save the photo, and it goes right to your wall. And then now, if I want to now post this, oops,
Now, when you save that, where did it go to? It went to your
right to
photos,
the
right?
photo,
It
right to
went
my
back to
photo,
photos, right?
right there. So I'm gonna post this for Saturday motivation, right? So I go
Yeah.
Saturday motivation, and I look for the photo. There it is,
There
right
it
there,
is, right there. Okay.
right in my camera. There it is, right there.
Boom.
And then what I do, this is what I do. On the picture, you see where it says edit.
Yeah.
I click on that edit, and then I click the little text, the capital A's,
Yeah.
and then what I do is just type in at Al Diaz Jr. 1. I spelled it wrong, right?
You
Diaz
spelled your name wrong.
Jr. Well, I spelled it wrong.
I
Okay.
know it's a long
So what I
day.
do here, I type it first, right? And I go
Yeah.
done. So I see that the white, that's a little bit too big. So when I just go squeeze it down.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just enough that I don't want it to catch too much attraction.
Yeah.
And then see the white is right there, perfect. Or if I don't like the white, I just go here and go to color
Yeah.
and press different color, black. Nope,
Right.
then go black. Huh?
You have to
Black.
highlight it, maybe.
Yeah, you have to you just have to just
Oh,
go to the number and just it changes it.
oh, okay. There you go.
You just
Perfect.
go again. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go to green now. I gotta go click it brings it up. Color. I'm gonna go
Mhm.
green. See how it
Yeah.
goes green? Now it's in
Yeah.
green.
Perfect.
All right.
Excellent.
Now
Now,
if
and
Adam
again,
if
that's just just so that the image has a little trace of you left on it, so people can, get
correct.
back to you or say, "Hey, I like this motivational,
Mhm.
whatever it is," and they might just get back to you that way.
Exactly. Right. So that's what I do. Let me
Okay.
discard this
Great.
and let me discard this. Now this is what I do and how I people ask me how do you build relationships, right? So
Yep.
this is how I do it. So most of these people like my posts, right? They post it. Unfortunately, I already know all of them, right? But let's say if I didn't know uh, Robert, right? I'll go to Robert and I would just say, "Hey, Robert, thank you." Oh, I think I already have it. Hold on.
You probably already have that set up,
Oh
huh?
yeah, I just remember. I think I have
As a text
uh,
replacement.
yeah.
Things that
I
you
don't remember
do
that.
in repetition
Right,
need to
exactly.
be
I
set
don't
up.
remember it now, so
That's
I
okay.
forgot.
Yeah.
All right, so I just put, "Hey, Robert, thank you for liking my Facebook post."
Right.
And that's all I do.
And that's all you do. That's
All right,
it.
and I'm
And
going to
or
send it to him because he
commenting or
did. I'm
whatever.
going to send it to him because he
Yep.
did. So that's it. That's
Boom.
all I do.
Okay.
Now, of course, me and him go back, right? We'll be talking for a while,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So that's what I do. That's how I create relationships, right?
Yep. Got
Um,
you.
all right.
Excellent.
All
And you do
right.
that with every interaction. You don't let a
Every single
thumbs
one.
up, you don't let a thumbs up
Mhm.
go by without reaching out to those individuals.
Correct. I do.
Mhm.
Now, if I already have even if I don't have a relationship, oh boy, this is a, uh,
You'll get
I
back to
can't, yeah, I'll get back to him later. Boy, that's a good prospect.
them.
Okay. So,
Move me out of the
uh,
screen. There we go.
yeah, I
Okay.
did. All right. Yeah. All right. So now let me show you another thing that I do every single day. Now, if you don't have the app, then it's going to be hard for you to do this, right? But I
Mhm.
have the CTFO app. And what I've done, uh, I gotta clean that.
Oh, we lost him. He's got to dial back in. All right. I think Al hung up. He hung up the Zoom by accident. Let's see if he comes back in. Hate when that happens. Hop back on, Al. Hop back on. On a roll. That's how it goes sometimes. That's how you know these are live, right? Oh, here he comes. All right, he's back. All right, my friend, I'm going to make you the host again.
Yeah, having been the host again. I'm so sorry. I cleaned
No,
everything
that's
out.
okay. That's okay. I entertained everybody while you were away. Don't worry.
Oh, good, good,
Okay,
good.
go
All
ahead.
right. Let me go to the host. Share a screen.
Yeah.
Start.
I've done the same. Don't worry.
Oh boy. But hey,
Okay.
now people realize how smart we are, right?
Right. Well, at least they know we're live here, and we're human.
Exactly.
And we're
Correct.
human. We're live and we're
Correct.
human.
Exactly.
Okay,
All right, there we go.
good.
All right. So now what I do every day, I go here to Facebook, right?
Yep.
And I go to this, you see where it says a little microphone, and I look for birthdays.
Hmm.
Boom. Now, there's no birthdays, today's birthdays on none of these people, right? Tomorrow. So
Yep.
I'm gonna do hit Robert's birthday so I can do this live, right?
Where did you
I already
find
did these.
birthdays, by the way? Where did you find birthdays?
Okay, so how I do, you can look up here, right on where you go on
Oh, you
Facebook.
just search. You do a
I
search for
just searched and
birthdays.
I typed in birthday, right? I
Uh-huh.
did a church birthday, and then it brought up. They'll bring you all this stuff for birthday, and it says birthdays,
Gotcha.
upcoming birthdays, right? So I
Yep.
saved it onto my thing. So what I do, I just click it every day,
Oh,
and
you saved
everybody
it.
who's
You
on my
saved the
list,
search.
right? Who is my friend? These are all my personal friends, correct?
Gotcha.
That I am friends with them. I every day look to see whose birthday it is. So now I
Gotcha.
know Robert's birthday's tomorrow. So I'm going to be before everybody and say happy birthday to him, right? So this
Yep.
is what I do. I know that's Robert, correct? So now I
Yep.
close this out and I go to CTFO, and then here I go look for my tools. And so
Mm-hmm.
what you do, I'm gonna open it up, and you can see all the stuff that I posted it. But I did a small little video
Mm-hmm.
that recorded myself
Yep.
as a happy birthday to everybody. And this is what it's only a couple of seconds, and I'm gonna play it so you people can see what I did.
I love that you do this through the app. So
I
now
use
there's
it
some
through the app because
additional
what's good,
links.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what happens is people can see the app, they look at the video, and they say, "Oh, what is this TCFO?" It says "Happy Birthday," and then they can go get
Right.
more information, order, whatever. Correct?
Brilliant. So click on that.
So you click on this, and this is what it is. Happy birthday to you, my friend. I hope you have many, many, many more years of happiness and you enjoy this great day that the Lord has made just specially just for you. You enjoy it and happy birthday again, my friend. All right, that's 14 seconds. That's it.
But
That's all you
everybody
do, right?
gets that. Everybody gets that
Everybody.
message, right? Now,
Exactly.
now,
So
now,
now,
here's the
so what I
thing.
do now,
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
going to share it.
Yeah,
I'm going to go, because remember Robert's birthday is today, so I'm going to
yeah,
go to social media. And I'm going to put here, I'm just going to put a dot, right?
yeah.
Because you need
You
to
could write
confirm.
something, but you don't need to.
I don't need to, right?
But
And
you
then
need
I
to put
go
something in
to,
there, right? You have to put something in
correct.
there.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want, but
Yeah.
I just put a dot because
The
the,
message is enough.
the message is already there.
Yeah,
So I go to Messenger because I
yeah,
want to go through Facebook
yeah.
Messenger.
Boom.
It opens up Messenger. Now I'm going to open up and type in Robert. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just going to look up all the
Oh, you got to
Roberts,
spell his
right?
name right.
Exactly. And there, let me see. Here's Robert. See it right here?
Yeah.
I click there. There's Robert, and I'm going
Mhm.
to send him the happy birthday.
Boom. Now, here's what I want to point out too. So he's going to get that, and
Well,
that's
it didn't go through.
that's above and beyond the Call of Duty, right?
Yeah,
People
I
get a
mean that's
happy birthday, but you're giving them a happy birthday video, and they can like now. You need the app for that one feature, but you don't
correct. This
need
is
the app
definitely need the app for that one
for
piece.
that. Yeah,
Absolutely
but
right.
you don't need the app to wish somebody a happy birthday, and you can still find everybody through Facebook like that on whose birthday is today. I know that Michael Swilling, he does that
Hmm.
religiously every single day. He looks up the birthdays, and he has a post that he just copies and pastes, and it's a post with some design on it, and it's a little unique, and he just sends that to everybody on their birthday, and that's how he does it.
Correct.
But I like
Right.
yours with the video and then the link
Yeah,
through the
because
app. It's kind of nice.
right. And this is what there. Here it is right there. See, I sent it to him twice, so he has
There you
nothing. Right. So when he clicks it, I'm gonna get notified that he opened and read and saw his birthday wish.
That's right, because you have the app and you sent it
I
through
have
the
the app.
app, that little video. And that video,
Correct.
you just recorded the video on your
Yeah,
on
I
your
just went.
phone, and then you uploaded it to one of your videos on the app, because you can add your own videos you can upload those to the app, and you can find those.
Right. When
I
you
see you
says
also
right
have
here, it
some
says,
images there for Happy Mother's Day, so you do that
hmm
as well.
yeah, I do that as well. I even have certain documents uh
Hmm.
from Club Med that I
Yep.
send out to people.
Yeah.
And the reason why I use this app is because before I'll be sending to them, right?
Yep.
I didn't know if they ever saw it or not.
That's
So
right.
now I send it to them through the app, and the app will notify me if they have seen it or not.
I love
Right?
that. Yep.
Adam, just do something. I sent you an earlier a
Yep, you
text,
did.
right?
I'm going to
Text.
click on it
So
right now
click
so
on it
people
right
can
now so
see
they
what
can
you
see
get.
that you
Yep. I'm going to click on it
Now she
right
can,
now and watch what happens on that phone
right.
in front of you. Boom. I just clicked on it. Is it coming up? Or did it already
Uh,
come? It already came up, so maybe it's not. Let's see. I'll
no,
try this one.
yeah, it might not, it might
Hold
not
on.
have, because you already,
Oh, hold on. Mm, yeah, I did already click on it, so maybe it's
you did?
already.
Okay, that's probably what, see,
That's
because
probably
it's
why.
already, a,
But anyway, you
right,
would get a
so,
message, right?
right. Then we'll get a message, and I go to my feed, and it's here. See where it says Adam? There it
Yeah,
is
there
right
it is.
there. Adam
Boom.
opened it. See?
Yeah,
Adam opened the video. So there's Adam. I said the different text to Adam, and it
yeah.
showed that Adam opened him up. Right?
Excellent. Awesome.
That's good.
Wow.
That's how I do it.
Well, this has been excellent. Is there anything else that you want to show us on this, or is that pretty much what you've been doing religiously for 10 years straight?
Right. And I do one other thing. What I
Okay.
started doing recently, not as often as it was, but now I do it every single day. Right? I
Hmm.
go to my story. I do a quote. Right? I create
On
a
your
quote
story.
and on my story, and then oh, oh, don't have the other one. Okay, so the other one fell off. Then
Okay.
I'm gonna do one, right? So let's add it. I'm gonna go here.
Create your story.
I'm gonna store it. I'm gonna look for what I want to post, and I'm gonna post something like, let me see. Oh, come on, open it. Here, this one, right? I'm
Yep.
gonna go here. I'm gonna do this because I
Yep.
always post a quote,
Hmm.
and I also post the product, right?
Yep.
So now I look for music, add a little music to it. It's a this one, right? Put
Okay.
it there, and then what I do at the bottom, I put DMP for details, right?
Yep.
And I put that at the bottom right there. And guess
Nice.
what? I just posted it.
Bang.
Now, that's all I do.
Yep.
On my feed, on my feed is the only place you're gonna see what business and what items I sell.
And that's
On
because
my
those go away, right?
yeah, they go away after
They go
24
away.
hours. It's
So it's
gone.
yeah. So it's not like it's hanging out on your
Exactly.
Facebook page. It's
Right.
it's on your story, and it's how long do stories last for?
24 hours.
That's it. And so you
That's
can
it.
you can just hit them up, and then it's gone. And so somebody
Gone.
you're talking to next week isn't going to be able to go, "What's this guy really up to?"
Right.
Right? They're not going to be able to
Right.
kind of,
You're not gonna be able to find it on my wall.
That's right.
My
That's your
wall
wall.
does
It's
not have
all. Oh, there's
only.
one.
I only posted this one here
Yeah,
because it's coming up with the
that
Connecticut
was
where
an
I went.
event.
That's it.
That's great. All
That's an
right,
event.
excellent.
Nothing about the product. Nothing.
So
Right?
let
Nothing.
me ask you this. This is, I think, the big question that a lot of people have. How much time a day does it take you to do these few things?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Now, why?
Yep.
Because you have the photos. You've been squirreling them up like a squirrel saves his
Hmm.
nuts, right? You've been
Right.
doing that. You got text replacement, so that's a setup thing. Once it's set up, it's set up.
Right.
And then you're just setting an alarm every day and getting her done. You have two things you're passionate about, just two,
Exactly.
and you can get it done in 10 minutes. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Exactly.
And tell me
Absolutely
a
right.
little bit about the kinds of people that you've been able to build a relationship with, because I know you can stop sharing your screen and we'll just wrap this up.
Okay. Let me do that now. Hold on.
Um, and great job, by the way. I love it. It's there's some important nuggets in there about how to do this. You're focused on success. You're attracting people who are entrepreneurial, that are also into motivation and inspiration. Those are the kind of people you want on your team, right?
Correct. Absolutely right. Now, I've been drawing a lot of networkers and people who are now trying to see what kind of person I am with my because of my posts, and I'm a motivation post. So that's really trying to recruit me, right? And I always tell them, hey, listen, I appreciate the opportunity, but I'm focused on some other projects. And that's when I have the opportunity, and they come back and say, what kind of project you doing? And
Mm.
that's when I share what I have. I do not, I do not share nothing with them. I create a relationship. That's all I do. Friendship, friendship, friendship. Eventually, they will come back to you and ask you, hey, what are you doing? that's when I let them know. If it takes me a year, it takes me a year, but I do not approach them about the business at all.
I love that. And you're right. There's going to be a lot of people that try to reverse you, or they're going to, I
Hmm.
should say, try to pitch you on their program. They say, oh, this guy's definitely a network marketer. I'm going to friend him
Hmm.
up. I'm going to comment. I'm going to, right?
Yep.
And then ultimately they do.
Yep.
They show their cards. They show that they're in some hokey thing.
Yep.
And guess what? That's what happens, right? And
Right.
then you just professionally, that's the key, professionally say, hey, let's keep in touch. I'm really focused on this business that's exploding right now. Maybe you throw in an
Hmm.
ace or two.
Yep.
I got the biggest group in Canada, and it's just really taken off. So I really don't have time to focus on anything else. Um,
Yeah.
I'm the king of the world, and no, I'm just kidding. And
No,
but you
no.
know what I'm saying. And you
I
and
know
you
exactly what you're
just
saying.
you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
posture, right? It's about
Right.
posture, and if you
Hmm.
have posture, people will, they will come towards you versus you having to go towards them. And it's all
Correct.
about attraction marketing and social marketing, and you can do it in what 10, maybe 15
10
minutes a
minutes.
day.
Correct. And sometimes less. If you already know ahead of time of what you're going to do, if you already have it on your text replacement already, all that done, you can do it in less time. I mean, a
Hmm.
lot less time. I take 10 minutes because I look to see, make sure what I'm doing is correct, and make sure that one of the posts that I do is not the same post I've done last week, right? So
Right.
I try to delete. Once I do the post, I delete the item from my photo, so I won't go back to that item again. That's
Right.
what I
But
try
you
to do.
also tend to go back a year or two and look at
Yeah,
older ones
correct.
and
Right.
reuse. You
And I tell
reuse a
you,
lot.
right. Yeah, I when I tell you where I go to see them, I go to my Instagram because Facebook is with Instagram, and
Hmm.
those I go to Instagram, and then the Instagram only shows you the picture. So I go back 2 years, 3 years, and try to get something from there that I post 3 or 4 years ago, and then repost it again now.
So
That's what I
important.
do.
It's so really important that you also have your Facebook connected to your Instagram. So everything that you just showed us is happening in
Right.
both places, right?
Correct. Absolutely right. It goes to
Okay,
both.
that's real important, and that's part of the setup too. I mean, that's something that you have to get into the preferences, and you have to make sure that's set up correctly.
Yeah, correct. It automatic, and I believe if I'm correct now, because Instagram was purchased by Facebook, and I think they when you once you post, I think it goes all the way to your Instagram. Or when you open up your Instagram, it asks you also if you want to put the Facebook together through there. So if you go
Well,
to Instagram, you can do that. That'll be probably the
excellent.
best.
I, you know,
One
I,
one
I know
question,
in the
because I know
past,
somebody.
I was going to say, I know in the past you had to do Instagram first, and it said,
Yeah,
"Do you want this
correct.
on Facebook?" And it was a check thing,
Exactly.
and
It's
so
still
that
the
was
same.
easy
That's why it's
like
still the same.
that.
Yeah, correct.
But
Hmm.
that was a per instance thing that I was, or it was set. It was set so that it always went from there to there.
Oh, exactly correct.
I don't,
Correct.
as far as Facebook to Instagram, I think that might be a different setting, but you'll want to
Yeah.
make sure you kind of figure that one out. We'll all go and look in our back office, make sure that's
Yeah.
happening.
I
Um,
have
yeah,
one quick question, because I know somebody called me and asked me about the video that I did for her birthday. And how I did that video is basically just did a video from my phone, and I recorded myself. Nothing special, just 15 seconds, a little recording. If you mess it up 4 or 5 times like I did it probably 3 times to finally found the one I wanted, and
yeah.
then just added some little birthday thing on it or cake or whatever, and that's all I used and download it. That's all you do. Okay.
Fantastic. Al, listen, this has been invaluable. Great to spend some time with somebody that's doing Facebook and Instagram and social media correctly. We do see a lot of stuff done incorrectly, right?
Yeah.
And the thing that's important is that you are focused on building relationships and not just pitching your
Hmm.
product, pitching your,
Correct.
right? People do that all day
Yeah.
long and they don't get very far, do they?
Yeah. Yeah. What happens is that once the people start seeing your posts, is, oh wow, and they'll block you. They can block you for 30 days. Very simple. I don't want to
Mm.
see his and none of his posts for 30 days, and you might just miss somebody out because you put so much content of your product, and it's annoying. Even pure example, when you're on Facebook and you get those little pop-ups, the advertisement of, how many times you get them? and it gets annoying, right? You want to block it, and it's the
That's
same thing
right.
with anything else, right?
I love it. I love it. Well, hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to start setting some alarms and doing some posts, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm definitely gonna be recording myself a little happy birthday message for everybody. That's
yeah.
awesome.
That is listen to me. That is so great because nobody expects that. Nobody's
No,
doing that. What they do, you'll never do, is never post it on their Facebook wall. You send
absolutely,
them a message through Messenger.
hundred
You
percent.
don't want nobody ever to see what you're doing behind the screens. All
There
right?
you go. I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
it's rude to just put tag people's
Yeah.
walls with stuff. That's not right.
Correct.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
they're trying to curate a lifestyle, and you're
Hmm.
throwing something crazy up there. That's
Yep.
not good. So don't
Correct.
tag
Absolutely right.
people. Don't tag people without their permission. All right,
Yep.
hey Al, great training. Appreciate you. Always a pleasure, and we'll do some more of these in the future, and we'll
Yeah.
keep everybody posted. But thanks for everything that you're doing, and congratulations on all the success that you're having. And we'll see you on the interwebs. Talk to you soon.
Amen.
Bye
Again,
bye.
Adam, one more thing. One more thing,
Yeah.
Adam. I just want to thank you and publicly for sharing the opportunity with me.
Hey, you're very welcome, my friend. It's been a pleasure. All right.
All right, buddy.
Take care.
God
Bye
bless you, my
bye.
man. Bye bye.